Good evening, everyone. Here we are. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, 19th May. I'm just reading through the chat. I appreciate showing up. We've got right now viewers Greg McCoy, Fletcher, Eric Byer, the Robert D. Archer. Hello, the Robert D. Archer. Jim Fletcher. Yes. Timothy Morell. Jason Anderson. Miss Paul Elliott. Jim Silver. Lots of people here. Techstar. Here we are, guys. How about if I get my mic? Does that help? I don't think it'll be cutting in and out now that I'm speaking into it. Hello, Don Harmon. Andrew Ouellette. How do you pronounce that? Ouellette? Bulldog. Carrie Walton. Got a lot of people here this evening. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for showing up. We're going to get started on time today. Just right at about 8 o'clock. Got a couple of announcements. First announcement I'm going to make is that registration. Anyone who still needs to register, if you tell any of your buddies or friends about registering here, make sure that you let them know that they need to register with an email address. I know that the paypal.me link thing works on your phone, but I cannot send an invoice to a paypal.me web link. It has to be an email address. Let's see. Secondly, what did Adam score big on? Maybe a different Adam. And let's see. The second thing I want to announce is a change in the way I'm going to be doing the reveals. Here's what I'm going to be doing with the reveals. As we finish the week off with reveals, I'm going to hold back all of the coins that are die varieties so that I can identify those and ship them in a later package. And I'm going to go ahead and send all of the coins to you that are not die varieties along with your auction winnings for that week. So I can clear the slate of the auction winnings and be sending you a variety package later on with the coins where you made die varieties out of roll reveals. So die varieties will ship a week to 2 weeks after the reveal, but everything else should ship that week. So we do the auctions on Tuesday, then we do the reveals on Wednesday through Friday. By the following Monday, your package will be sent to you. And that's the way I'm going to start handling this now, because it seems that we've had a lot of issues. I know I've had a lot of issues with trying to separate the difference between people's packages whom I'm still working on because of reveals and the ones that did not need to be held up by the reveals because they did not participate in the reveals. And I don't really have a good way of separating that for mail purposes. I kind of have to work on everything in big chunks. And so everything has to follow the same set of rules. So I figure if I don't find any die varieties, I can send everyone's packages by that weekend. Any die varieties that I do find in any of those packages are going to have to wait until I can get them identified, get the flip inserts mailed or made, and then put everything together to have it mailed. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll explain that again before I start the actual reveal. Sales this evening, we've got 7 rolls coming up tonight. There is a picture of each one of the different title screens up on coppercoins.com/auction. Hey, CVS. And so with that to wit, I think I'm going to go ahead and just start us in on the... Not what I... There anyway. Where am I? Here we go. Here's our first item that we're going to be auctioning this evening. This is a 1910 Lincoln Cent, and it is the nicest 1910 that I have ever seen outside of a holder. This thing's a nice gem coin. Let me go in and make sure that I've got my start bid right. Yeah, start on this one. See, this is at least a $230 to $250 coin. We're going to start it off at $150. Anybody want to start this one at $150? This is a seriously nice red coin. At any interest at $150, we'll come back to it if we get to the end of the auction and it still hasn't sold. I'll come back to it once. Any interest at $150, let's go ahead and get a bid up there if you're going to do it. If you're not, I'm going to skip this and move on to the next item. I can't let this go for less than $150, though. That's obvious reasons. A near full gem red coin. Okay, we'll skip this one for now. Let me give you just another second here while I bring up my hotkey for the today. Go. So lot number 2 is this 1921S Lincoln Cent. This thing is an uncirculated 1921S Lincoln Cent. We're going to start this one off at well under uncirculated value. This thing's a choice uncirculated coin. Value on this is about $225 to $240. I'm going to start this at $125. But I want to start this off at $125. Who'll give me $125 for this 1921S Lincoln Cent? No start at 125. Anybody with 125 right here? Okay. I'll pass on this one too, and we'll come back to it. How about this one? 1918. 1918 and a choice to gem BU. It's a full red coin. We're going to start this at $65. Anybody want to come in at $65? $65 for this 1918 choice to gem BU full red Lincoln Cent. Beautiful coin here. It's a full red coin. And so far, I'm all crickets chirping. There we go. Brady comes in at $65 to get this 1918 started. Thank you, Brady. Got a $65 bid now, looking for $70. $70 bid looking. Anybody? $65 looking for $70. This thing's easily a $125 coin in this condition. $125 coin in this condition. We got a $65 bid looking for $70. I'll start counting it down as $65. $65 going once now. 65 going twice, all in, all done. Are we all there? And sold to Brady at $65. I appreciate it, Brady. Thank you very much. And I will move on to the next item. The next item is just as good. The 1919 Lincoln Cent. This 1919, we're going to start this at $55. Has a full value of $100. $100 or more. Got a 1919 Lincoln Cent here and choice to gem BU. My images are just a little dark on this one. We have a 1919 here starting at $55. Anybody start me at $55? Oh, this is painful. Nobody needs early Lincolns today. Okay. We'll skip this one and we'll move on and come back to it. Oh, got CM Silver, see at $55. CM Silver, $55. We got to start on this one at $55. $55 now looking for $60. Thank you, Jim. $55 now looking for $60. Anybody have $60? A $55 bid with CM Silver going once now. CM Silver, $55 going once. CM Silver, $55 going twice now. Anybody out there? All in, all done, now sold. CM Silver for $55. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And let me move on to this one. This one's actually rare. Regardless of the fact that it has some light cleaning, it is still an uncirculated details coin. It has at one time been cleaned, but it still has really nice color. It has exceptional detail, and it's a 1919S Lincoln Cent. This 1919S Lincoln Cent, we're going to start it at $99. You wanted a full gem red 1919S Lincoln Cent, you'd be spending $600, $700, $800, maybe $1,000 for a coin like this. This one, we're going to start it at $99. It'd look mighty nice in an album. Probably not going to be able to get it graded through NGC or PCGS because it does not have fully natural surfaces. This thing is a very nice coin nonetheless. I'll give you a minute to make a decision. At $99, this thing is a steal regardless of whether it has been cleaned, and it has. It still has some pretty decent looking luster on it. Hello, Rich. Still has some pretty decent looking luster on it, even though this does have some light cleaning. The color is almost natural, but not quite. Okay, we'll skip this one, and we'll come back to it later. How about this right here, a 1927 original Lincoln Cent. This one is choice to choice gem BU. I'm going to start this one off at $49 on a $75 coin. I think $75 plus in value, and this is a $49 start on this. I'm looking for $49. Anybody with $49? Anybody with $49? Get me started on this one. $49. All right, CM Silver comes in at $49. Thank you, CM Silver. $49 now, looking for a $50 bid. Anybody got a $50 bid on this one? Got a $49 bid now, looking for a $1 increment up to $50. Then we go to the $5 increments after that. You bid $50. Next person in's got to bid $55 to get it. All done here. Gonna be going once to CM Silver at $49. Need a $50 bid, looking for a $50 bid now. $49 going twice to CM Silver. $49 going twice to CM Silver now. All in, all done. And here we go. Sold to CM Silver at $49. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. And here we go. Next item up for bids. This one's going to ring in a little bit easier for a lot of people to bid on who might be strapped. Cash, 1928. A nice 1928. It's an uncirculated coin. It's a very nice gem uncirculated coin. I've got it as a choice MS. And at a choice MS, I'm going to start this one off at $19. $19 start price on this one. Greg McCoy comes in at 20 and Jim Fletcher at 20. CM Silver at 20. Got a $20 bid looking for 21 now. Got four $20 bids looking for a $21 bid. Got a $21 bid from Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher, James Roper, are you registered to bid with us? If you're not registered already to bid with us, you cannot bid until you are registered. CM Silver at $22 now. CM Silver at $22. And Timothy Morrell comes in at 25. James Roper, if you're not registered with us, you'll need to register at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Send us your email address, your full name, your YouTube screen name. We'll get you registered for free. That's all it takes. So Greg McCoy now with a $26 bid. $26 bid on. Jim, $half bids are only, $half bid increments are only good up to $20. So they're full dollar bid increments. We got Greg McCoy at 26 now, Bulldog at 27, and Levels of Madness at 30. Greg McCoy is out now. Got no $half increments after 20, and we've got no $1 increments after 50. The Levels of Madness at $30 are going to look. Got a $30 bid out there right now, looking for 31. $30 one. And CM Silver with a $31 bid. Thank you, sir. A $31 bid from CM Silver, looking for 32. Got a $31 bid now, looking for 32. And Levels of Madness says he's out. Thank you very much, sir. CM Silver, the $31 bid. We're going to go ahead and start counting it down to CM Silver, $31. Bulldog says he's out now. We're going to be going once to CM Silver, $31. Going once now to CM Silver, $31. Any other bidders? Going twice now to CM Silver, $31. All in, all done now. And sold to CM Silver for $31. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Now, let me move on to the next item. This one is really nice. The 1928D. This one's uncirculated, has a little bit of toning, a little bit of woody to it. Very, very nice coin. We're going to start this one at $69. $69 to get this coin started. These are worth $125 plus in this condition. Jason Anderson comes in at $69, looking for a $75 bid. $69. Now, Jim will have to do $5 increments at this level, so it'd have to be 74 or above. Got to have a $5 increment at this $69 bid. Now we've got 75. Got a $75 bid now looking for 80. 75 now looking for 80. $75 bid now looking for 80. Jim Fletcher is our high bidder. And Jason Anderson comes back at $80. Got an $80 bid now looking for 85. $80 looking for 85. Anyone 85 out there? Got just a little bit of machine doubling you can see on the 9-2 of the date. It doesn't affect the overall grade of the coin, but it is a little bit of a note to make on this coin. Jason Anderson's got an $80 bid on it and looking for 85. $80 bid now looking for 85. Look how clean those fields are. One is a very, very nice 1928D. Got an $80 bid now looking for 85. $80 looking for 85. Go ahead and start counting it down. Hello, the pickle. The party pickle is in. Going once now to Jason Anderson at $80, looking for an $85 bid. $80 bid, looking for 85. We're going twice now, $80 to Jason Anderson. Going twice, all in, all done now. Are we going to be sold? Selling it, or are we moving on? We're going to sell it to Jason Anderson at $80. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. CVS, no, I just mentioned that. The numbers have machine doubling on them. They've been scooped up in eject doubling. Pretty common. All right, let's see what we've got next. We have a 1930D Lincoln Cent. This one is uncirculated. However, it has been cleaned. You can see it's missing some luster, and the color is a bit off. We're going to start this one at $6. This one's going to start off at $6. Got that really nice big die crack going all the way across the bottom of the vest. We got a $6 coin starting here. Anyone want to start us at $6? Party Pickle starts us off at $6. The pickle starts at $6. Greg McCoy comes in at $8. Doug Reese tries it at $8. Greg McCoy's got the high bid. Doug Reese comes back at $10. Now we've got a $10 bid. $10 bid with Doug Reese looking for 11. We've got 12 from Timothy Morrell. $12 bid from Timothy Morrell. Looking for a $13 bid. Now 13 with Greg McCoy. Greg McCoy has a high bid at 13, looking for 14. Got a $13 bid looking for 14. And we got 15 from Doug Reese. Doug Reese at $15. Looking for a $16 bid now. 15.5, 16. Looking for 15.5, 16. Doug Reese is our high bidder at $15. Got a few hits here and there on this coin. Actually, it's a very nice coin altogether. All right, so Doug Reese at 15. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Doug Reese and see if we can dig any other bidders out of the walls. Here's Timothy Morrell coming in at $16. Now Timothy Morrell is a high bidder at $16, looking for 17. Got a $16 bid looking for 17 on this 1930 Denver Lincoln Cent. 17 from Greg McCoy. 17 now looking for 18. 17 now looking for 18. Got an $18 bid out there anywhere? $17 bid now with Greg McCoy. That's our high bid at the moment. Anybody out there falling asleep? Gotta wake up. Greg McCoy is $17. We're going to be going once to Greg McCoy at $17. Now going twice to Greg McCoy at $17. All in, all done, everyone. Any final bids is your last warning. Now sold to Greg McCoy at $17. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your bids and everyone else who's bidding. Thank you. move us on to the next coin. This is a 1932. Now, this one has original color and luster, but you can see that it has some fingerprinting on it. That's why this one's going out of the Choice BU condition. Choice BU is a $32 to $35 coin. We're going to start this one at $19. Starting at $19, CVS hits us with $20. Thank you, CVS. CVS a $20 bid to get this one started, looking for a bid of 21. Got a bid of 20, looking for a bid of 21. The nice red coin. Got a bid of 21 now. 21 with Greg McCoy looking for 22. Got a 21 looking for 22. Hello, Ida Herring. And we have John Brandon Bowe comes in with 24. CVS a little late with 22. John Brandon Bowe is now our high bidder at $24. $24 bid looking for 25 now. At 25 from CVS. CVS at 25 is now our high bidder. Kind of a slow start to the auction so far, but it's been okay. All right. CVS at $25 is currently our high bidder, looking for a bid of 26. We're going to start counting it down. Got a bid of 25, looking for 26 now. Yeah, $25 to CVS going once. Now here is CM Silver 27. CM Silver $27 is currently our high bidder. Now Greg McCoy at 28. Greg McCoy at 28 now, looking for 29. Got a $28 bid. 29. $28 for Greg McCoy. That's our high bidder. And CM Silver comes back with 30, and even $30. $30 is the high bid, looking for 31. We've got CM Silver with $30. $30 now, looking for 31. CVS is out. Thank you very much, sir. CM Silver $30. Now Greg McCoy's at 31. Got Greg McCoy at $31. 31 now, looking for 32. Got a $31 bid now, looking for 32. Got $31 once to Greg McCoy. Now we got CM Silver 32. CM Silver $32. Looking for a $33 bid. Got a $32. We're inching up there. A $32 bid now, looking for 33. 33 from Greg McCoy now to 34. Akram, I'll send you an email. I couldn't find any email that I needed to reply to, so I will contact you on my own. Greg McCoy, $33 now. Greg McCoy going once at $33, looking for a bid of 34, going twice now to Greg McCoy at 33. $33, all in, all done now. And we're sold to Greg McCoy at $33. I appreciate it. Now move on to the next item. The next item is a 1932D. This one's slightly different in color. It's kind of starting to turn just a little bit of a brownish color, so we're going to do this one as a Choice to Gem MS. 1932D. 1932D Lincoln cents in this condition are actually quite scarce. This one's worth better than $50. This is a $29 start. $29 start on this one. Hello, Majestic Sounds of Coins. $29 start, looking for Jason Anderson. Jason Anderson gave us a $29 start, now looking for a $30 bid. A $29 start, now Steve Elliott comes in, bid $34. Thank you, Stephen. Stephen at 34, Doug Reese comes in at 35, Majestic at 40. A Majestic at $40 is our high bidder. Give everybody a chance to catch up to that. Jason Anderson comes in with a $45 bid. $45 bid now, looking for 50. Got a $45 bid now, looking for 50 or 46. $45 bid, looking for 46. Got a 45, looking for 46. Jason Anderson is currently our high bidder. Majestic says he's out, so we'll start counting it down. Jason Anderson, $45, going once now. Stephen Elliott is out too. Going once to Jason Anderson at 45, now going twice. Going twice now. Anderson, all in, all done. This is your final call, final warning, and sold to Jason Anderson at $45. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you to everyone else who bid. Let's start getting into a couple of the tone coins. You guys like the toners. I like toners too. Here's a 42D, or 42 Philadelphia, sorry. The 42 Philadelphia. This one has really nice toning on the obverse. Got a spot of a different color. because of the paper it was stored in. Reverse is really nice because it was facing the inside of the roll. 42D. The 42 side, I'm going to quit saying 42D now because it's not a 42D. We're going to start this one off at $12. $12 is the start on this. CVS starts us off at $12, looking for a bid of 13. Got a $12 bid looking for 13 now. $12 bid, but it got 13. CVS $12 bid is our high bid. Not easy to find coins with this kind of toning on it because this kind of toning is the kind you only get from rolls. Doug Reese now gives us a $14 bid. Adam Connor comes in just a moment late with a $13 bid. Doug Reese is still our high bidder at 14. CVS comes in at 15. CVS 15 is our high bidder. CVS at $15. Now Ida Herring at 16. Thank you, Ida. Now Ida Herring at 16 is our high bidder. $16 high bid. Looking for a bid of 17. Got a $16 bid looking for 17. You awake, Dave? Got his eyes wide open there. Ida Herring at 16. We're going to start counting it down. We got Ida Herring at 16 looking for a $17 bid. Ida Herring going once. Thank you, CVS. CVS says he's out. We're going twice to Ida Herring at 16. $16 to Ida Herring. Going twice. Hello, Shannon. All in, all done now. Final warning, we're going to be sold to Ida Herring at $16. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your bids. Let me move us on to the next item. Check this guy out. This is a rather clean-looking 1943 Lincoln cent. Now, it is circulated, slightly circulated, but look at that line going all the way across the obverse on this coin. It's a nice error. Don't exactly know what that is either because it is raised and it is not peeling. It's not a lamination peel. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it may have something to do with the coating on the planchet, but I'm not sure about that. It also have to do with the steel the planchet is made of because it's a very unusual year with a very unusual metal. We got that started off at $6, already up to 18 with Doug Reese. Doug Reese has us at 18 now. Jim Fletcher at 20. Jim Fletcher's $20 bid is currently our high bid. You can see I had a little piece of fuzz on top of the coin right at 3 o'clock as I was photographing it. That's one of the problems with having really well-focused really well-focused photographs and a really crappy voice to be able to tell you what it is. But really nice photograph, you're going to catch all of the little tiny things. Make sure that your coins are well dusted off because hair makes it kind of look. That's a fiber from the pad that I was using. Paul Hampton at $22 now is our high bid, looking for a bid of 23. Got a bid of 22, looking for a bid of 23. That's right, you got that die crack from the E of States all the way through. The right wheat going to the rim. It is a nice coin. I really like it. Ida Herring now at $23. 23 is our high bid. $23 high bid, looking for a bid of 24 now. Got a 23 looking for a bid of 24. We'll start counting it down to Ida Herring. It looks like it could have been something done to the die because it actually looks like it's punched raised up on the coin. It's really strange. Paul Hampton at $24. Paul Hampton at 24 now. JOB at 26. Hello, JOB. Paul Hampton and JOB. JOB now 26. 26 is our presently high bid. Looking for a bid now of 27. Got a bid of 26. Looking for a bid of 27. We'll start counting it down to JOB at 26. Gotta count it down. Going once now to JOB at 26. Going once to JOB at 26. And now going twice to JOB at 26. All in all done. This is your final warning. Get a bid in there if you want it. And it's going to be sold to JOB at 26. Congratulations and thank you to everyone who bid on this. I'm moving to some good, nice little toned coins here now. That one. Colors that thing is. I mean, it's electric the way it shines. This coin is very nice. We're going to start this one off at $12. Anybody want to start a $12 bid on this one? $12 on this 1947S. You can see that there was a little bit of a weakness in the hubbing. Obverse, when the hubbing of the die was a little bit weak, the letters are a little thinner than they should be, and the 7 just about gone. But the reverse of this coin is very, very well hubbed for a S-Mint hubbing. A $14 bid from Jim Fletcher and a $20 bid from Majestic. We got a $20 bid from Majestic, and here's Fox Run Forge. Hello, Run Forge. $15 bid from Fox Run Forge. Looking for a bid of $16. Got a bid of $15. Looking for $16. No, it's not struck through grease. It's actually weakness in the design to begin with. You can see the UST of Trust is rather weak. There are parts of the lower vest that are almost missing. The LIB of Liberty is a little thinner than it would generally be. These are all signs of a rather weakly hubbed die. High bid is $20. Majestic is our high bidder at $20. I'm going to start counting it down to Majestic. Going once now to Majestic at $20. Moving along, going twice now to Majestic at $20. All in, all done. This is your final warning to get a bid in. And we're sold. The Majestic Sounds of Coins at $20. I appreciate it, Ida. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at this one. This should get your juices flowing. Here you go. Take a look at this. A marbled color 1955 Lincoln cent. This is uncirculated 1955 Lincoln cent. Got a new modem. Can you tell them the time? At 20:32, 8:32 p.m. Eastern Time. Ida Herring starts this one off at $25. Slams the door shut on everybody else. You're going to have to really push to get your foot in. $25 bid, $25 bid. Now looking for a bid of $26. $25 bid, looking for a bid of $26. 1955 Lincoln cent. $25 bid, looking for $26. A really nice speckle toning, marbled. Call it marbled. It really looks almost like what you would expect when you take some soap and put it on top of water and watch the colors. It's really cool. CVS comes in at $26 now. CVS at $26. $27 bid. $26 bid. Now looking for $27. $27 on this. $26 bid, looking for $27. Anybody 27? Gonna go once to CVS, $26. And Ida Herring comes back at 27. I kind of figured that she would want to not let it go for $1 more. Ida Herring at $27. 27 presently our high bid. High bid at $27 now. Look at 28. Got a bid of 27. Bid in 27. Go once to Ida Herring at 27. Now twice. $27. Looking for a $28 bid. $28 bid from CVS. $28 bid from. Now looking for 29. Got a $28. 29. Our high bidder at 28. Out. He's out now. Our sold bidder at $28. Anybody at 29? $28 bid going once to CVS now. Twice now to $28 bid. Playing all done now. We are sold to CVS at $28. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Guess I should probably ask if you are in, sir. The CVS is a very generic name. Right, let me bring up the next 1955 Lincoln. This one has woody stripe in color. Really, really nice. The color is striped throughout the coin. On both sides, this is a woody planchet. Has beautiful toning on it. Got almost every color in the rainbow. Majestic's going to start this one off at $20. Majestic gives us a 20 on this one. Timothy Morrell comes back in at 15. And Fletcher at 11. Now Majestic still high at $20. and Tim Morrell at 21. Now, Ida Herring at 25. Tim Morrell at 21. Ida Herring at 25. We're looking for a $26 bid. Looking for $26. Now, these colors are outstanding. Really nice looking. I didn't do anything to magnify the color. I didn't over Photoshop it or anything. I just took the picture with good lighting, camera at a proper white balance to capture the colors properly. All you need to do when you're photographing coins like this. Anything else is overdoing it. Probably not necessarily telling the truth, but definitely the truth about this. Ida Herring at $25 is presently a high bidder. Looking for a bid of 26 now. 27. 27 from Majestic, looking for a bid of 28 now. 27 looking for a bid of 28. We're Majestic if we don't get a bid of 28 soon. Ida says she's out. I appreciate Ida. 27 from Majestic, looking for 28. We're going to be going once to Majestic at 27. Once to Majestic at 27. For a bid of 28 now. Twice now to Majestic, $27. No answer back. We're going to sell it to Majestic. Now sold to Majestic at $27. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate all of your bids tonight. Move on to the next coin. Another night 5S. It's got beautiful toning on it. May have spots here. Spots kind of add character in this particular. A very nice little coin. We're starting this one at $9. Have I ever made a video about how to take photos of coins? No, I haven't. And it's something that I played with for years and years, and my setup is I kind of hold to my heart. Doug Reese bids $10. Started Doug Reese at $10, looking for a bid of 11 now. $10 looking for a bid of 11. Look at the red color. CVS comes in $11. CVS at $11 now. Looking for a bid of 12. Got a bid of 12 from Doug. Greg McCoy. First, Timothy comes in. Timothy's bid of 15 is our high bid presently. Morrell at 15 for a bid of 17. Paul Hampton 17. 17. Anybody 18 on this one? Isn't that nice? It almost looks like a plum color. It's really nice. I had $20 from Greg McCoy. Got a $20 bid from Greg McCoy now. Timothy Morrell just a little late with an 8 bid. Is there a die crack on the reverse? I didn't even notice. Oh, it is. Really nice one. Goes 3/4 of the way up the right wheat there. Superb, nice coin. Greg McCoy, $20 is our high bidder. Let's go ahead and start counting it down. My voice is going in and out. Well, I hate that. I've got a helicopter flying over the house, basically shaking the floors right now. We're going to be going once to Greg McCoy, $20. Going twice now. Twice now to Greg McCoy at $20. We're all in and all done. We got Paul Hampton with a $21 bid. Now, Paul Hampton's $21 bid is our present high bid. 21 to Paul Hampton. Greg McCoy needs to know, and he's bid 22. Now, Paul Hampton looking for a $23 bid. $22 bid, now looking for 23. Anyone with 23? Anybody 23 out there? We got Greg McCoy with a $22 high bid on this beautiful purple and red 1955S Lincoln Cent. $22 is our present high bid. We're going to go once to Greg McCoy at 22. Is that what I was doing? I was too far away? I guess I might have been too far away from my voice. It carries quite well usually, but sometimes into these microphones you got to be right at the exact right spot or it's not going to catch you. We're sold to Greg McCoy at $22. I appreciate it. Congratulations and thanks to everyone else who bid. And let's move on to the next item. Here's another 55S. This is a Woody with some really nice striping. Really nice stripes on this one. I'm going to start this one off at a meager $9. Start this one off at $9. We've got a couple of people coming in and out here. We got Jim Fletcher with two $20 bids, but I think Jim Fletcher needs to restart his screen. Don't think... Jim, is this for the 1955S with the stripes going up and down on it? Just tell me if you are hearing me now, Jim Fletcher. I want to make sure that this bid is Jim Fletcher's bid on this coin and not the last one. Okay, it is on this one, so $20 to Jim Fletcher. Hawkeye comes in with a $10 bid, just a little late. We got Jim Fletcher with a $20 bid now, $20 on this. Anyone for 21, looking for a $21 bid. Got a $20 bid now, looking for a $21 bid on this beautifully striped 1955S Lincoln Cent. Got a $21 bid with Timothy Morrell. Timothy Morrell now at $21. Got a $21 bid with Timothy Morrell. Want to do a commercial to refresh? Okay, we'll do that as soon as this item is over. We got a $21 bid. Now we got a $22 bid with Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher's $22 bid is presently our high bid. Start off at 20 an ounce all the way up to 22, a whole $2 up. Jim Fletcher $22 now is our high bidder. Looking for a bid of 23. We'll start counting it down to Jim Fletcher at $22. And Tim Morrell comes in with a bid of 25. Bid of 25 to Tim Morrell. Tim Morrell now, $25 is our high bidder, looking for a bid of 26. Got a bid of 25 now, looking for 26, and Jim Fletcher says he's out. We're going to start counting it down to Tim Morrell at $25. We got Tim Morrell going once, $25, now going twice to Tim Morrell, $25. We're all in, all done now, and sold to Tim Morrell at $25. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now you guys can go do your refresh stuff. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a commercial break for us. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. Make sure that you're on live chat when you come back, because when you do refresh, it will put you on top chat and you won't notice it. You need to go on live chat. Make sure that you are on live chat. Your anniversary present to yourself. Is this what you're doing for your anniversary? Well, I appreciate it that you're here. That's for sure. Okay, we should have everybody back. Everybody should be here, ready to go. 41 years today. Congratulations, Timothy Morrell. I don't think there's anything at all I have done for 41 years except breathe and talk. All right, now on to the next coin. Here's a 1955S, and this one's got a nice little bit of woody striping on the obverse. Reverse is a little bit more blotchy, but the obverse has really nice striping on it. Really nice one-directional striping. Jim Fletcher gives us a $20 bid to get started on this one. He's really looking for a 55S. Hasn't gotten one yet. Now CVS at a $22 bid. Got a $22 bid with CVS. Danny McCord's, is it his anniversary too today? A lot of people got married on the 19th of May. Well, congratulations to all you people who got married on the 19th of May. And to all the people who were born on the 19th of May. We do have one birthday coming up before our next show. Actually, two birthdays coming up before our next show. We've got, Silver Nitrate. Silver Nitrate's birthday is going to be Monday, the 25th, of May. 25th of May will be Silver Nitrate's birthday, and then Don Harmon will be Wednesday, the 27th. I'm not sure either one of them are here right now, but we can wish them a happy birthday when they do come in. So what do we got? CVS with a $22 bid, and we don't have any other bidders right now, so let's go ahead and start counting it down to CVS. We're going once to CVS now. $22 bid going once to CVS now. And Jim Fletcher comes in at $23. So start talking about counting it down. Jim Fletcher comes in for a bid. So Jim Fletcher now, $23 bid. 23 is our high bid. Hi, Shannon. My grandmother's birthday was the 29th of April. I got married in December. Okay, CVS typed to 24 and out. Which one is it? Is it 24 or are you out? Paul is bidding for just a moment. You are in at 24, so he's in at 24. $24 bid now is our high bid. CVS with a $24 bid. Nobody knows what 24 out means. Now Jim Fletcher's out. Jim Fletcher's out with 24 bid from CVS. We got a $24 bid from CVS. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to him. Is it a him or a her, CVS? Do we know? We don't know. CVS is just CVS. Going twice now to CVS. And sold now to CVS at $24. Congratulations and thank you very much for your bid. Sir or ma'am, whomever you are. Move on to the next item. Here's another 55S. This one has that kind of cloud-looking toning. Got a cloud of golden toning, golden orange toning on it, and then the rest of it's a nice red BU coin. CVS is a him. So I appreciate it, CVS. Now, does that have anything to do with the drugstore, the CVS part? Jim Fletcher gives us a bid of $9 to get this one started. And make sure he comes in under the radar. Jim Fletcher's $9 bid will get us started on this one. You can see a little bit just behind the head, just behind the bottom of the hair. You can see a beginning of a C. That's the C of scent right there. So you do have just a little bit of a die clash going on this coin. Starbuck comes in with a $10 bid. Hello, Starbuck. Starbuck's $10 is topped by Jim Fletcher's $11, and now Jim Fletcher has the high bid of $11. Until Tim Morrell comes in and bids $12. Now Tim Morrell's $12 bid is the high bid. Tim Morrell is at high bid at $12, looking for a bid of $13. Now the bid of 13 is Starbuck comes back in with a bid of 13 here. Starbuck with a bid of 13 is our high bid, now looking for 14. Got a $13 bid, now looking for 14. We got a $13 bid, now looking for 14 out of Starbuck. And we got 14 out of Tim Morrell. Tim Morrell at $14, now looking for 15. Hawkeye comes in just a minute late with a $14 bid, but can get in there with a $15 bid. 14.5, 15, I'll take it. 14.5, 15, Starbuck says he's out. We got a $14 bid from Tim Morrell. Now Bulldog comes in at 15, now looking for 15.5, 16. Hawkeye just a second late. CVS is your complete name? Okay, got it. No problems. Bulldog at 15. It must have been an easy signature to learn. CVS. Bulldog at 15 now, looking for 15.5, 16. Going once now to Bulldog at 15. Looking for a 16, going twice now. All in, all done. Final warning for your bids. And Bulldog buys this one at $15. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Now let me move us on to the next item. The next item is going to be this 1955S. This one has slightly different colors. It's a very sharp coin. Very nice looking coin with some other colors. This coin will start off at $9. Going to give this one a $9 starting bid. Have anybody coming in at $9? Anybody $9? Jim Fletcher for $9. Jim Fletcher. Looking for a $10 bid. Son of a Silver Stacker comes in at $10. That's Son of a Silver Stacker. You're Clog the Drain, right? Same person? And this one does have a die crack on the right wheat, just like the other one did earlier. Okay, I remember now. You are Clog the Drain. Okay, Son of a Silver Stacker, same as Clog the Drain. We need to change the username in the registration so that we can make sure that we remember who we've got. And I'm going to go with an SOS for the short on his name because Son of a Silver Stacker is too long. Paul Hampton now, $11 bid is our high bidder. It's a third name? Or third what? Now CM Silver, $12. CM Silver, $12. CM Silver, $12 is our high bid, looking for 13. Got a $12 bid now, looking for 13. Anyone 13? Anyone 13 on this? We'll go ahead and start counting it down. We're going once now to CM Silver at $12. Going once to CM Silver at $12. Paul Hampton says he's out. Going twice now. CM Silver at $12. All in, all done. We are looking for bids. 13. Majestic Sounds of Coins comes in. Thank you, Dave. $13 bid now. Got a $13 bid looking for 14. $13 bid looking for 14. We're looking for 14 out of CM Silver. 13 now looking for 14. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Majestic. Going to be going once now to Majestic. Now CM Silver bids 14. CM Silver at $14. And Timothy Morrell comes in at 15. Majestic comes back at 15. Timothy Morrell still has it at 15. Majestic just a minute late. Looking for a $16 bid. 15 half $16 bid. Got a $15 bid with Timothy Morrell. Timothy Morrell at $15. We're going to go ahead and start counting it down. 15 to Timothy Morrell going once. Tim Morrell going once at 15. Now Majestic at 16. Majestic at $16. I bid of $16 now. 16 to Majestic now. Looking for a $17 bid. We got a $20 bid out of Tim Morrell. $20 out of Tim Morrell. Looking for a $21 bid. 20 now looking for 21. 20 and a half, 21. 21, actually. We're up to 20. We can't do half bid increments anymore, Chuck. So it's 20 looking for 21. Got 21 out of Majestic. 21 out of Majestic now looking for 22. Got a $21 bid looking for 22. $21 bid looking for 22. Those little tiny rim cuds up at the top above the We Trust. Kind of cool. That's actually a little bit of a double rim. Double rim is probably a fin coming out the side of a strike. Kind of cool. Tim's birth year. Majestic at 21. Now it's 22 to Tim. 22 to Tim Morrell. Oh, let him take it. It's his birth year. We do have another one, though. Majestic at 23 now. Majestic at 23. I bet at $23 now looking for 24. The high bid of $23 now looking for 24. $23 is the high bid with Majestic. Go ahead and start counting it down to Majestic at 23. Going once now to Majestic at 23, looking for a bid of 24. Going twice now. Majestic. Bid of 23, looking for 24. All in, all done. Are we all finished up? We're going to be sold to Majestic at $23. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. And we have one more such coin, then we are going to be moving along. Here's another one that has some really nice toasty color to it. This one looks like a sunrise. Also, if you look at the reverse on this coin, you'll see that it does have a little bit of dye transfer, where you can see a little bit of an upside down ghost of Lincoln on the reverse of the coin in the luster. That's a pretty cool thing. It's pretty neat. And this one actually does have a very nice strong strike. Another helicopter. I don't know what's going on. Jim Fletcher starts off at 9, Chuck Patillo comes in at 10, and Timothy Morell at 15. Timothy Morell's very serious about getting his 1955 coins in. Timothy Morell at 15, looking for a bid of 15.5, 16, looking for a bid of 16. Now Paul Hampton at 18. Paul Hampton's 18, looking for a bid of 19 now. B, the B in Liberty. I believe that's a little bit of a... That might actually be... There's a large die gouge underneath Liberty. There's two of them actually going straight west. And then the B in Liberty. Let me check on that. Got the coin sitting here so I can take a look at the coin. Not the one. Not the one. I'm going the wrong direction. Not that one. Right here. This is the one. Hang on a second. Let me find my magnifier. Gotta get my loop. CVS now at 22. That's all a bunch of die chips and die crack things. We're starting in on a buy here. That's actually broken die. It's not metal flaking, that's broken die. So Bulldog at 23 on this little bit of busted die on a 55S Lincoln Cent. That's a beautiful sunrise looking coin. The luster on this thing is just absolutely wonderful. Tim Morell at $25. Now $25 to Tim Morell, looking for a bid of 26. Got a $25 bid now, looking for 26. Anybody 26 on this? Hello, Alejandro. You sent an email to register to bid? Well, we can get that checked on. If Brady's still around, you can take a look. Tim Morell at $25 now, looking for a bid of 26. Got a $25 bid. Let's go ahead and start counting it down. We're going once now to Tim Morell at 25. Going twice now to Tim Morell at 25. Looking for a bid of 26. Looking for a bid of 26. We're going to be all in, all done. And we are nearly done here with sold to Tim Morell. 25. Congratulations, sir. Thank you to you and everyone else for your bids. I do believe there's some chance this one could actually be an RPM number 2. I didn't check it. Got a little bit of a die break going on in the 5. First 5 of the date. Right there at the top of the 9. That's a sign of an RPM number 2. So this could be an RPM. I'm not sure though. Move us on to the next coin. The next coin that we're going to be auctioning this evening is this right here. This 1958D. This thing has extremely bright luster. Really nice bright luster, and you can see all the colors on this coin. Very intense color. Start this off at $7. Start this one off at a $7 bid. $7 bid for this 1958D. Anybody $7 for this beautiful toner? Get us started. And we have a $7 bid with Tim Morell. $7 bid with Tim Morell, now looking for 7.5, 8. Doug Reese comes in a moment late with a $7 bid, looking for a 7.5, $8 bid. Tim Morell is currently our high bidder. And Doug Reese at 8. Now Majestic at 10. Majestic's $10 bid is our high bid. Looking for a bid of 11. Bid of 10, looking for a bid of 10.5, 11. Hair use. Of the foot. I'm going woolly these days. Haven't had a haircut since January. Doug Reese at $12. I plan on getting one toward the beginning of March, and that's when COVID hit. So I thought, I'll just wait another week and see that things get all straightened out. And the barbershops haven't been open since then. So here we are now, middle of May. I haven't had a haircut since January. Alejandro is registered. Alejandro is registered. We had a bid of 13 from Alejandro, and then a bid of 15 from Majestic Sounds of Coins. We got a bid of $15. Majestic at 15 is our current high bidder. Now Alejandro is good to go. I will moderate you. You are now knighted. Alejandro, you are a moderator of the channel. You have a wrench and a blue name just like everyone else. Yeah, I really wish I could get a haircut. Give for a haircut. I'd probably give $50 to get a good haircut. I'd give $25 for a crappy haircut. Either way, it doesn't make any difference. Majestic at $15 is presently our high bidder. We're going to go ahead and start counting it down to Majestic at $15. $15 going once now to Majestic. Now we got Alejandro with a $16 bid. $16 bid with Alejandro. You going to be here, Tim? You going to give me a haircut? I tell you what, man. You're going to have to bring a vacuum or something because it's going to cause a mess. Unless we do it outside. Let's do it outside. Yeah, I could do a bowl cut with a Flowbee, right? Majestic is out now. Alejandro at 16 is our present high bidder. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Alejandro at 16. 16 once to Alejandro. Now we're going twice to Alejandro at $16, looking for a bid of 17. Looking for a bid of 16.5, 17. And Alejandro is probably going to walk away with his first coin at $16 from our auction. Congratulations to Alejandro on his first successful bid in our auction. In fact, that was less than a minute after he registered. That was good. Real good. All right, here's a 1958 right here. This one has a little bit of weakness on the 8, but otherwise, really nice strong strike on this coin. You can see that it's got a decent strike for a D-mint. Look at the colors. Colors on this are this intense peach color. Very, very different. Love this color. Going to start this coin at $7. Who will give us a $7 bid to get started on this one? Very, very bright luster. Very few marks. This thing is absolutely gorgeous when you look at it up close. Absolutely a gorgeous looking coin. I thought about actually doing some videos on so you can get it on video. It's not necessarily a bad 8 strike. It's just that the 8 did not get filled in all the way by the strike, probably because of something plugging the 8 device. So it could have been grease or some other viscous material inside the cavity on the die that makes that 8. That's why it just didn't get a complete strike. So Tim Morrell gives us a $7 bid to get this one started. Looking for a $7.50 bid. 7.5, 8. We'll keep this one moving. Got a $7 bid now. A $7 bid looking for 7.5, 8. Anyone 7.5, 8? Start counting it down to Timothy Morrell at $7. $7 bid. We're going to be going once with a $7 bid. $7 bid going once. Going twice now. $7 bid to Timothy Morrell, looking for 7.5, 8. Anyone out there 7.5, 8? We're going to be going sold now to, oh, nope. We got Alejandro coming in with an $8 bid just before we could get it sold. Alejandro with an $8 bid now, looking for 8.5, 9. $8 bid looking for 8.5, 9. $8 bid to Alejandro, looking for 8.5, 9, Tim. $8 bid presently to Alejandro, looking for 8.5, 9. Tim Morrell is out. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Alejandro. Going once now, Alejandro at $8. Going twice. No, wait a minute. Now we've got CVS at 8.5. CVS 8.5, looking for a bid of 9, 9.5. 8.5 bid, looking for 9. 8.5, looking for 9, 9.5. CVS at $8.5. Presently our high bidder. Alejandro looking for a $9 bid now. Alejandro's $9 bid is in. Alejandro's $9 bid is in. Now looking for CVS at 9.5, 10. $9 bid now looking for a 9.5, 10. Thing is exquisitely toned coin. It's very even toning and a very, very bright looking coin. CVS is out now. Alejandro at $9. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Alejandro at $9. We're going to be going once now to Alejandro at $9. Going twice now to Alejandro at $9. All in, all done. This is your final warning to get a bid in there. We're sold to Alejandro at $9. Appreciate it. Dennis over here trying to chug out the words that CVS stands for. Who knows? It could be Chris Victor Smith for all we know. Right? Okay, so let's move on to the next item here. This is actually a 1957 D Lincoln Cent. Now this one does have a slightly weak strike, but look at the colors and look at the stripes. This thing is absolutely sweet nice. It is a 1957. The title says 58, but actually a 57. There, I fixed that part. That's a 1957 with beautiful toning, man. This thing's an awesome coin. Jim Fletcher comes in at $20. Jim Fletcher's $20 bid is presently our high bidder. Charles Viscount Sumatra. Yeah, I don't know. It could be Christoph Vladimir Soyomotach. You never know. Tim Morell's $22. Tim Morell's $22 bid is our high bidder right now. Look at the beautiful colors on this thing. Oh my gosh. I picked this coin up and I thought, wow, this is neat. A lot of these things I would love to keep. But, you know, the more you keep, the less you get to sell, the less money you make. And then you can't buy groceries. And I love to eat. Got Jim Fletcher at $23 bid, now CVS at $24. Got a $24 bid, now looking for $25. $24 bid, now looking for $25. Got a $24 bid now, looking for $25. Got a $24 bid out of Timothy Morell, or actually CVS. CVS's high bid is $24. Tim Morell came in just a little bit late with a $24 bid right behind CVS, and now we have Alejandro at $25. Alejandro at $25, not on my screen, Tim. What I'm showing is CVS at $24 and then Tim at $24 right after it. Oh, wrong display. I mean to do it that way. That was my sheet. B in Liberty was actually filled. There's a little bit of a die break inside the B of Liberty. That's a die chip. So Alejandro, let's go ahead and start counting down to Alejandro at $25. Alejandro's $25 bid is our current high bid. A beautiful coin, beautiful 1957 D. Has a little bit of a die chip in the B of Liberty. And has a lot of woody striping. Very nice striping in the overall surface of the coin. Tim Morell comes in with a $26 bid. No, it's not an IB coin. Not an IIB. Just has a little bit of a die chip under or in the bottom, in the lower half of the B. Tim Morell at $26 is our current high bidder. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Tim Morell at $26. $26, we're going to be going once. Oh, wait a minute. Alejandro comes with a $27 bid. Dumps that one right into the ground. Alejandro's $27 bid is presently our high bid, looking for a $28 bid. Now Tim Morell is out at $27. Tim Morell out at that level. Let's say Alejandro at 27 going once. 27 going once to Alejandro. Now we're going twice. Get that bid in there if you want to get one in. 27 is our high bid right now. And we're sold to Alejandro at $27. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. And I appreciate your bids. Appreciate the bids to everyone who's been bidding this evening. Show you the next coin. Got another one of those 58Ds. This one's not quite in the same condition as the other, but it's about the same colors. It came out of the same roll. Very nice, peachy, reddish, pinkish, orangish color. I'm not really sure what to call it exactly. It's a beautiful color, though. We're going to start this one off at $7. $7 will get this toner started. Beautiful rim toning all the way around on this, which probably tells me that it was in an album to get this. Jim Fletcher's $9 bid gets us started. Jim Fletcher's $9 bid on this 1958D is our high bidder. You need inspiration beyond me being able to tell you what you got on all the coins? Yeah, I guess she could sell ice to Eskimo. Jim Fletcher at $9. Presently our high bidder. We're looking for a bid of 10. Looking for a bid of 9.5, 10. Go ahead and start counting it down to Jim Fletcher at $9. This one started to Jim Fletcher at $9. We'll get right on. Now we got Alejandro at 10. Jim Fletcher at $9. Looking for Alejandro at 10 now. Looking for a bid of 11. Alejandro at 10. Looking for a bid of 10.5, 11. Just struck through under America. And there was some chance of it. Let me take a look. Get the coin out here. My loop. No, that's actually nothing. It's the light being very super sensitive. There's actually nothing in that spot. That little scratch going across underneath MERI is extremely light. Very difficult to see unless you have your light at a perfect angle. Alejandro at $10. We're going to be going once now to Alejandro at $10, looking for a bid of $11. Alejandro at 10, looking for a bid of 11. Going once now to Alejandro at $10. Alejandro's $10 bid is our high bid. Now going twice. Now going twice to Alejandro at $10. Looking for a bid of 11 now. All in, all done. This is your final warning. We're sold to Alejandro at $10. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. On to the last single coin. No, wait a minute. This is the last 58D. It's not the last single coin item. Here's one for you. Look at that huge die break on the outside edge of the left wheat. That is definitely there. This coin has absolutely stunning luster. Luster on this thing is just amazing. Went off at $14. It's got really, really nice color on it. That is a patch of something sitting on the coin at the shoulder that's not a struck through or lamination or anything like that. That is actually something sitting on the coin, back of the shoulder. Majestic started this one off at 20, then Tim came in at 25. CVS tried it at 21, then saw Tim's bid and had hit it at 26. Now they hit at 26 at CVS. Majestic at 27. Majestic's 27 presently has this coin. Tim comes back at 29. Tim at 29, looking for a bid of 30. Now we've got a bid of 30 from CVS, looking for a bid of 35. 31, 35 to Majestic Sounds of Coins. Now looking for 36. Got a $35 bid, looking for 36. Anybody at 36? Nobody at 36. Huge die break on the left side of the wheat. Plum gorgeous. That's exactly right. Tim Morrell got pooped out on this one. All right. Well, let's say Majestic at 35. We're going to go ahead and start counting it down to Majestic. We're going to be going once to Majestic at 35. Once to Majestic at 35. See if we can drum up some other bids. Twice now to Majestic at 35. All in, all done now. Final warning for your bids. We're looking for a bid at 35. Looking for a bid of 36 now. And sold to Majestic at $35. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Now, the last coin that I have here was a trial run to get coins graded at PCGS. And it came out graded PCGS, but I highly disagree with this grade. This is a PCGS MS65 red, 1960 small date, Lincoln cent. I'll bring the camera back out to me so I can show the holder to you. There it is, the 1960 small date. Thing won't ever, there we go. And this coin is one of the cleanest 1960 small date Lincoln cents I've ever seen. But it only graded a 65. Exactly why it graded 65, I have no idea. This is at least a 60 level coin. Back over to the slideshow. As you can see it, we're going to start this one off at $15. $15 to get this started. Doug Reese comes in at 15. Steve Patat at 17. Got Steve Patat at 17 now in this 1960 small date Lincoln. Doug Reese at 20. Steve Patet at 17, now Doug Reese at 20. Steve Patet at 25, Paul Hampton at 25, now Tim Morrell comes in at 30. $30 to Tim Morrell, looking for a bid of 32, 31, $32, 35 to Doug Reese. Doug Reese goes 35. I wouldn't even try Jessica. There's Stonecutter. Mr. Dowdle comes in at $35. $35 bid. Little bit late. Doug Reese has it at 35. Now Tim Morrell at 40. Doug Reese has it at 35. Now Tim Morrell at 40. And Steve Patet comes in at 50. Steve Patet's $50 bid. Looking for a bid of 55. A $5 increments now. Got a $50 bid looking for 55. Buddy at 55. Start counting it down to Steve at $50. Going once now to Steve Patet at $50. Going twice now to Steve at $50. $50 is our high bid, looking for a bid of 55. Going twice now to Steve at 55. All in, all done now. Can I sell it to Steve? Sold to Steve Patet at $50. I tell you what, boys and girls. Check this out. Nobody knows this, but in 10 seconds, you get more than you do now. I have two of them. One of them's a little more cocked in the holder than the other. This is the one that I photographed. This is another one that I have. They're both PCGS MS65 Reds. Steve Patet got this one at $50. Now, we had an underbidder. The underbidder on this one was Tim Morrell at $40. Tell you what, guys. I would offer one to each of you at $40 if you want to take that. Give one to Steve Patet at $50 and one to Tim Morrell one to Steve Patet at $40. One to Tim Morrell at $40. How does that sound, guys? Steve Patet at 40 and Tim Morrell at 40. Steve Patet says bin. Tim Morrell says bin. So let me go ahead. Oh, we need to add a line in here. There we go. Hang on a sec. Yes. There you go. All right. Got our two small 8 cents in and out. Now I got to bring it back over to me, and I'm going to show you guys something. Here's something that's really kind of cool that I've been working on. This is a sheet of early Lincoln cents. I'm starting there with a 1909 VDB. I've got them all in there by grade, by issue and grade. There's some of them that are pretty nice coins, and this sheet has a retail value of $60.25. 20 coin sheet of coins that have been sorted, put together, and graded by yours truly. See, here's one with a $64.08 value as added by my wife. And here's one added up to $60.91. These sheets are all different. There's a number of them that have similar coins in them, but not all exactly the same. And so what we're going to do, we're going to take these and do bins on them. I'm going to limit it to one sheet per person for right now, and then we can do more sheets if we don't run out. But here's what I'm looking at. $39 a sheet to whoever wants to get one. Anybody want to bin one of these at $39 a sheet? You can only get one for now, but I might come back for seconds if we don't sell out. DM Silver will take one. Midnight Silver Run will take one. Farm Dog. Here we go. Everybody's must be lagging because we had a sudden rush of people who would take one. I didn't see it come in until just a bit later. CM Silver, Midnight Silver Run, Farm Dog, Stonecutter, Steve A, Bill Betts, Rudy Alfaro, Doug Reese, Tim Morrell, TVS, Bulldog, Jim Fletcher. If anybody else wants to get one of these, got them available. Spent nearly 3 weeks on this. Coins sorted out and put together in the right way to make sure that I had good sets for everybody. Probably need to stop around 20. Got 12 of them in hand. So let's see. What do we have here? We got 10. Majestic and Paul Hampton. We can take a couple of more. Stop at 20. Let me count these out and get them stopped at 20. Yeah, 15 so far. I appreciate it. Majestic and Paul. Okay, so now we can go back for seconds. Anybody want a second one? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 remaining. Techstar will take one. Techstar will take one. I've got, let's see. Make sure I count through everybody again. PM Silver, Midnight Silver Run, Farm Dog, Stonecutter, Steve A, Bill Betts, Pretty Alfaro, Doug Reese, Timothy Morrell, CVS, Bulldog, Jim Fletcher, Majestic, Paul Hampton, Techstar. Okay, so anybody who wants a second on this, Steve Patet. Steve Patet for one. And we have, I would say, 4 remaining. Anybody want a second on these? Got one looking for another one. I'll try to make them as different as I can. If you get more than one. Anybody wants more than one, let me know. PM Silver will take another one. Appreciate it. I've been to Naples Beach. I like it there. No 14D, Jim Fletcher. We will have 15Ds, and there's 14 planes in there, but also 15 planes in there, but there's no 14D. There are actually some 13Ss. You know that. No 11Ss. Sorry, Doug Reese. Bulldog will take another one. Bulldog wants another one. I'll just cut it off right there, and then when you guys get them, you can tell everybody else what you think of them, and then we may have more later. I will likely have more of these later. Let's do this. Let's go back to the beginning of the auction now. The only thing that we have left at this point are the reveals. And so I'm going to go back to the beginning of the auction. And we're going to go back to this 1910 Lincoln Cent. This 1910 Lincoln Cent. Let's try this one again. See if anybody has come in who might want nice Jim BU 19 cent. Going to start this one off at $150. We've got a $250 coin here for $150. $150 to get us started. Anybody want to start us at $150 on this one before I put it away for another day? $150 will give you a great chance to own a nice early Lincoln in Jim BU. Oh, probably if you sent this in, it would come back as a PCGS 64 red, as an NGC 65 red. But I do believe it is a red coin. Looking for $150. $150 will take this one. Majestic says, yep. Does that mean he wants to bid? Majestic want to bid on this one? $150, $150 is what it'll take. Give you guys just another minute to make a decision, then I'm going to move on. I can't let this go for $150. Sadly, this is going to be a no sale today. Oh, move on to this one. How about a 1921S? 1921S, this is an officially uncirculated coin. I've got this one started at 125. We're looking for 125 to get this one started. How about let's drop it to $95? Anybody want to start this at $95? Anybody with $95 in their pocket wants to spend on this 1921S Lincoln Cent? Hello, Black Steel. Looking for a $95 start on this one. Anybody start this one off at $95 as 1921S Lincoln Cent? No start at 95? Nobody starts it at 95. This is surprising. Okay, Rudy starts us off at 95. Rudy starts us off at 95. The L is messed up because of part of the strike. It's part of the lamination, part of the strike. Rudy starts us off at 95. Anybody else? Any interest at 100? Any interest at 100 on this one? $95 bid looking for 100. A choice uncirculated 1921S Lincoln Cent retails at $225. The $225 retail coin. Got a $95 bid on it now, looking for a $100 bid. Going once now to Rudy Alfaro at $95. Going once to Rudy Alfaro at $95, looking for another bid. Going twice now to Rudy Alfaro at $195. $195, okay. Here we go. All in, all done. We got this sold to Rudy Alfaro at $95. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And let me find the next coin. This one. This one was made available and nobody took up on it, but I think it's an extremely nice coin for what it's selling for. Now this one, if you were to go out and try to find a 1919S Lincoln Cent with a full red lustrous appearance, you'd be spending close to $1,000. This one's got a hammered strike. It's a very nice, strong strike. And I've got this one starting off at $99. $99 will get this one. Got a light cleaning, but it's got a lot of nice color coming back, and it actually has some luster. An uncirculated details coin. Uncirculated details coin worth over $150, $200. Somewhere in that area. Got this one coming at $99. Anybody want $99 on it? You actually get to see carving of Lincoln as Mr. Brenner intended it, because this is a very sharp design. And you make payments. We can arrange for payments if anybody wanted to make payments on this, but I would only accept 2 to 3 payments on a coin of this magnitude. Want to start it at $90. Talk. Greg McCoy at $99. Greg McCoy now comes in at $99. We need a bid of $104. A bid of $99, need a bid of $104 to keep the one moving, or we will start counting it down to Greg McCoy. $99 looking for $104. No $104 bid. We're going to down to Greg McCoy at $90. That's a die gouge pluribus. Also appears to be smaller die gouge just down where a VDB would be. VDB on this coin because I did that in 1909. We're going twice now to Greg McCoy at $99. Got nobody else bidding? Now we're going to sell it to Greg McCoy at $99. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for your bid. Is there anything else that we missed on? Guess there's nothing else that we missed on. We're ready to go on into the roll reveals. I certainly thought I had it. I appreciate it, folks. Thank you very much for attending the auction. Now we're going into the original roll reveal section of the show. We're going to be doing 7 rolls this week. There they are. There's the schedule, and those are the time schedules. Our first roll is going to be a 1958 Cleveland Fed Reserve wrapped roll. I'm going to start these at $2 per coin. So we're going to be, let's see. Let me do this, 2 per coin, limit, 3 per person. Okay, so for any of you guys who have not yet been involved in this, let me explain what this is. Coin roll hunting is what we do. We're doing an original roll reveal. What I do is I sell the 50 coins in the roll. After selling the 50 coins in the roll, I schedule a time where I will go through and show every coin in the roll live on camera and talk about what we've got on those. You can go back and look at our channel. There's 136 shows at least already. And as I go through and look at these coins, now I draw names for every coin. If I draw your name, you get that coin. So that's what you're paying for here. Paying for the opportunity to have a coin out of this roll. Now, this particular type of thing right here, I found immediate success in this. Oddly enough, I didn't expect that it would be quite this successful, but these rolls sell out inside of 10 seconds. So what I'm going to do is a shotgun start. When I do the shotgun start, you can buy 1 coin, 2 coins, or 3 coins. You can either bin 1, bin 2, or bin max. And you need to be fast, because if you're not fast and if you're lagging, you're not going to get in on the roll. So you need to go ahead and enter what you want to buy out of this roll before I give the go, because when I give the go, it's going to be all over within 10 seconds. You're not going to be able to blink by the time this is done. So I appreciate it, folks. We're going to go ahead and get into it now. Give you guys a couple of seconds to get your trigger fingers ready, and here I go. Original roll reveal number 137. It's a 1958 D roll. We're doing them at $2 a coin, up to 3 coins per person. There it is. Roll's probably sold out by now. Hello, Lucy. I haven't seen you in a little while. Gotta throw you in there as a moderator to be sure that I get you into everything, that you don't get discounted as a troll, because that's the problem that we've had. We've had to start moderating all the people in the channel so the trolls can be picked out. We got Jim Fletcher for 3. Chuck Patillo gets 1. Adam Connor for 2. Got Adam Chambers for 3. Eric Beyer for 3. Tim Krell for 3. Bill Betts for 3. Farm Dog gets 3. Paul Hampton for 3. And Quads.com for 2. Here's the other thing that I was telling you at the very beginning of the show, that a lot of you probably come in since then, so I want to make sure that I announce this and let it be known again. That when we do the reveals, all the coins that do not have die varieties or any other reason for me to need to keep them for photographs for the website or for additional information on the insert, I'm going to go ahead and send those and everything from the auction out to you guys as soon as the auction is done and I get the reveals finished. For anyone who has die varieties, special errors, or anything else that requires me to do further study photographs or changing the flip insert, I'm going to keep those for another week, because that's how long it takes me to do the study on these things to get them out. But I don't see any reason in keeping your auctions, holding your auction items, or holding any of the non-variety reveal coins. So I will pack all that up this weekend and get it shipped to you by Monday. And that's the way the rules are going to change. That's the way I'm going to change everything, for make sure that I get it down to a point of a science where I can get your coins to you faster, because I've got people who are not involved in the reveals that are a week and a half, 2 weeks getting their coins, and that's unacceptable to me. And the reason for that is because I don't have a really good way of separating the people who only bid on auction items and the people who got reveal items too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish these reveals. And on Friday afternoon or Saturday morning, when I've finished the reveals, I'm going to start packing. I'm going to start packing all of these and getting them together. Anybody who did get a variety is going to get it the following week. Anyone who did not get a variety will get it after this weekend. Just to make sure everybody knows what's going on there, I'm going to go ahead and go back down this list. Jim Fletcher gets 3, Chuck Patilla for 1, Adam Connor gets 2, Adam Chambers for 3, Eric Beyer for 3, Tim Crowell for 3, Bill Betts for 3, Farm Dog for 3. I've got Paul Hampton for 3, Quads.com gets 2, Steve A gets 2, Timothy Morrell gets 3, Deanne gets 3. Is that 3, Deanne? You just said Ben. You didn't give me a number. I'm going to have to count that as a 1. Was for 1. Okay. Jeremy Johnson for 3. CM Silver for 3. Alejandro gets 2. Wild Bill for 3. Joe McBride for 3. Mike Birchman for 3. Jeff Dunn for 2. Silver Rufus wanted 3, but I can only give you 2 because we're at the end of the roll. So Silver Rufus gets 2. Out on this particular roll, going to be Bulldog, Lucy, Fox Run Forge, Jeremy Johnson, Starbuck, John Brandon Bowe, Wild Bill already got in on this one. So he got in there, trying to get in there twice, I guess. Rick is out on this one. Robert Archer is out on this one. CVS is out on this one. So all these people who I said you're out, that means that you got in too late to get a spot in a 50 coin roll because we had a whole lot of people want in on this. Hello, Crappie Tim. Need to get you registered first, Crappie Tim. That's the only way that we can do this. I have to be able to bill you, and I want to make sure that I can bill everyone who I have put down for spots. So you need to send us an email at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Give us your YouTube screen name, Crappie Tim, then give us your real name, and then give us your email address that you use for PayPal. We'll get you immediately registered, and you'll be ready to get in on the rest of these. We're only on the very first one now, so if you hit those buttons quick, you can get registered before we end the stream today. Let's see. Jeremy Johnson is in for 3. Okay, so the next item that we have, it's going to be a 1963 Philadelphia roll. Now, these are ones that are hit and miss. They're very hit and miss, but when you hit big. 1963D is a very nice year for double dies, both on the obverse and the reverse. But they're not easy to find. So every chance that we'll end up with a normal roll of 1963, but we could actually end up with something really good out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same shotgun start that I did last time. Got a 1963 Philadelphia Coin Auditing Systems original bank wrapped roll. We're going to do this at $1 per coin. We're going to limit to 3 per person. And we are not doing purchases yet. You can't do it until after I give you the go. Once I give you the go, then we're going to start counting them. I don't count these that happened prior. You guys are jumping the gun. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now you can go. Eric Beyer gets 3. Adam Chambers for 3. Doug Reese gets 3. Oh boy. Hit that one real fast. We had like 15 entries within 1 second. Eric Beyer for 3. Adam Chambers for 3. Doug Reese for 3. Quads.com gets 2. Chuck Patilla for 1. Bill Betts for 3. Jeff Stanley. Hello, Jeff Stanley. He gets 3. Jeff Dunn gets 3. Paul Hampton for 3. Farm Dog wants 3. Farm Dog's 3. Now Jim Fletcher for the max. For the max. Wants as many as he can get. Tim Crowell will take 2. Steve Patat for the max. John Brandon Bowe takes 2. Rick for 3. CM Silver for 2. Rick, are you registered? Because I don't see a Rick registered with us. If you're not registered, Rick, you'll need to get your registration information in here in the next couple of minutes with us. Just send us, Rick, your real name and your PayPal email address to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. We'll get you included. But I don't see you registered right now. Okay, I can't. Well, I can. Never mind. I can do it based on that. Go ahead and put Rick in the role because he is ordered from me and I've got his information. Now I know who Rick is. Okay, we're good. You can include Rick. So we got John Brandon Bowe takes 2. Rick takes 3. And CM Silver for 2. Timothy Morrell for 3. And then where do we go now? We got Timothy Morrell for 3. We got Joe McBride for 2. And then Fox Run Forge gets 3, and that's all I can fit into this role. If I didn't call you out, you didn't get in time. We ended up with Eric Beyer with 3, Adam Chambers for 3, Doug Reese got 3, Quads got 2, Chuck Patillo got 1, Bill Betts got 3, Jeff Stanley got 3, Jeff Dunn for 3, Paul Hampton for 3, Farm Dog for 3, Jim Fletcher for 3, Tim Crowell got 2, Steve Patat for 3, John Brandon Bowe for 2, Rick for 3, CM Silver got 2, Timothy Morrell got 3, Joe McBride for 2, and then Fox Run Forge got 3. That's all I've got for this roll. Sorry, folks. Now, next roll. Next roll is going to be this 1953D Philadelphia National Bank original bank wrapped roll. This is a 1953D original bank wrapped roll from the Philadelphia National Bank. It does have tails on it. So because it's a tails, I can only assume that it's a 1953D by the fact of who sent it to me, which was Blaine Newport, and the fact that he said it was a 53D roll. I hope it's a 53D roll. Now, 1953D is well known for RPMs. There could be any number of RPMs in this particular roll. 1953D is a very good year for that. So what we're going to do with these, and I do believe there probably are RPMs in this roll, but I'm saying that because I'm going on a whim, basically. So we have a 1953D National Bank original bank wrapped roll. I'm going to limit this 2 per person. So we only get 2 coins per person. I want to get more people involved in the roll. These are going to be $6 per coin. $6 per coin. Most you can get is $12 worth. And I'm going to hit this button anytime, so you guys be ready for it. Here we go. 1953D Philadelphia National Bank original bank wrapped roll. We got a limit of 2 per person, $6 per coin. Jeremy Johnson gets 2. Bill Betts for 1. Paul Hampton for 2. Jim Fletcher for 2. Adam Connor wants 1. Quads.com wants 1. Chuck Patillo for 2. Jeff Dunn for 2. Doug Reese for 2. Steve Patat for 2. Deanne for 2. Randy? I haven't seen you yet today. First time you've popped your head out. Randy gets 2. Jeff Stanley for 2. Steve A for 2. Let's see where we are after Steve A's 2. Remember your name if I've called it. Because if I don't call your name, then that means that I couldn't get you into the roll. So right now I'm down to Steve A. So far, these are the people who are in the role: Jeremy Johnson, Bill Betts, Paul Hampton, Jim Fletcher, Adam Connor, Quads, Chuck Patillo, Jeff Dunn, Doug Reese, Steve Patat, Deanne, Randy, Jeff Stanley, and Steve A. That's who I've got so far. Also in this role will be Farm Dog for 1, Majestic for 2, Adam Chambers for 2, Tim Crowell for 2, Dennis Paulson for 2, CM Silver for 2, Mike Birchman for 2. Mike, I found a really old coin. I think it was from reveal number 75 that belongs to you. I'm going to send it in your next package, Mr. Birchman. Don't know why I have it, but I'm going to send it to you. Joe McBride gets 2. Robert Archer gets 1. Timothy Morrell gets 1. Eric Beyer for 2. CVS gets 2. Fox Run Forge will get 2. And I've got 2 left. And those 2 are going to go to Silver Rufus. Good evening, Silver Rufus. I haven't seen you in a while. Actually, I'll tell you Sunday. I appreciate you being here. So not included in this roll, unfortunately, is going to be Stonecutter, Sir Reg, Bulldog, Alejandro, John Brandon Bow. And that's it. CVS, you did get in on this roll. And Crappy Tim, let me get you added as a moderator so I don't see you as a different kind of person. You are now one of us. Welcome. All right. So, I'm going to move on to the next roll. This is a 1971D original machine wrapped roll. It's going to be a Batdorf style roll. It's wrapped very tightly. 71D is one of those years where you can get some really good stuff or you can get complete crap. So it's really hard to tell one way from the other. We're going to do these at $1.50 per coin. So we have a 1971D original machine wrapped roll here. Wait until I give you the go. Make sure you wait till I give you the go. Hello, Raptor's Treasure. Wait until I give you the go, Chuck. Your trigger finger got there too early. Going to do this at a max of 2 coins per person. At $1.50 per coin. Wait until I give you the go, guys. I'm not going to count these. Shotgun start. Wait till you see my post. When you see my post, you can go. I know what kind of a lag there is. It looks like about 1.5 to 2 seconds. It's not bad for YouTube, actually. Actually pretty good for YouTube. Paul Hampton's the first in the roll. Adam Chambers goes next with 2 coins. Jeremy Johnson with 2. Bill Betts with 2. Chuck Patillo gets 2. Quads gets 2. Eric Beyer gets 2. Jeff Dunn will get 2. Randy gets 2. Adam Connor is going to get 2. Jim Fletcher will get 2. Justin Bussman will get 2. And then Farm Dog will get 2. Wait till we get caught up on this to find out where we are. I think we're probably going to get to go to more people, I'm sure. But I just want to make sure of it. Just want to make sure. Got Adam Connors 2. We got Jim Fletcher's 2. Justin Bussman wants 2. Farm Dog will get 2. Now Steve Patat will get 2. Levels of Madness will get 2. CVS will get 2. Tim Crowell gets 2. Timothy Morrell gets 2. John Argent gets 2. We are going to run out I'm down to John Argent, and I've got probably 15 more people, and I've only got about 10 more spots. So Mike Birchman will get 2. Joe McBride gets 2. Robert Archer will get 2. CM Silver gets 2. Now let me see where we are. You only asked for 1? That's right. Timothy Morell only asked for 1. I'm going to delete his name out of here. We can go up and add somebody else in there. I'm sorry about that, Tim. Sound like a professional golf announcer? That's a different one. Where did we go down to? Now I still got CM Silver for 2. Wild Bill gets 2. John Brandon will get 2. Sureg will get 2. No, I'm sorry. Sureg is where we cut off. Sureg can get 1 at the end of the roll. And that's the way we'll handle that. So we got down to John Brandon Bow for 2. Sureg gets the last coin in the roll. Not in this roll is going to be Fox Run Forge, Joe McBride, Bulldog, Silver Rufus, Stonecutter, John Argent. Wait a minute, John Argent already got in. He came in a second time. So, John Argent, you are already in the roll. And now, PG Coins. Not much up right now. We're doing sales on roll reveals where I reveal a roll, open it up, and show you 50 coins out of a roll that you've already purchased during this show. The schedule's up on the screen right now. We're currently selling a 71D roll, and we're just finished on the 71D roll. We're about to go to a 1957D roll, 1957D Chicago Fed wrapped roll. These are the ones wrapped by a bank representing the Federal Reserve System of Chicago. It is a Fed wrapped roll. We're going to do a max of 2 coins per person on this. Joe, I said that you are... Oh, yeah, you are on this roll. You must have put your information in there twice or something. So Joe McBride is in this roll. Got a 57D Chicago Fed wrapped roll. These are going to be $2.50 per coin. $2.50 per coin. Going to have a max of 2 coins per person. So get your trigger fingers ready. Going to have a max of 2 coins per person. I'm going to get you started here real soon, but don't start yet because I won't count you. All right, get ready for it. There it is. 57D Chicago Fed wrapped roll, $2.50 per coin, max 2 coins per person. Go now. We're going to have that big hit right now. Bam, there it is. All right, there we go. We got Eric Beyer for 2. Adam Connor for 2. Levels of Madness will take 2. Jeremy Johnson for 2. Adam Chambers for 2. Randy gets 2. Then Deanne wants 1. Doug Reese for 2. Rick for 2. Chuck Patilla for 2. Farm Dog will take 2. Jim Fletcher will get 2. We've got Jeff Stanley wants 2. Jeff Dunn for 2. Starbuck Jeff and Coins will take 2. Then Tim Crowell for 2. Bill Betts for 2. Quads.com gets 2. Party Pickle says Raptors Treasure hit it right on the nose. That I sound like a golf announcer. I wouldn't know. I don't watch golf. So yeah, Starbuck for 2. Then next will be Tim Crowell for 2, Bill Betts for 2, Quads.com for 2, Tim Morell for 1. Alejandro gets 2. Paul Hampton for 2. Silver Rufus for 2, Mike Birchman for 2. We got Sureg 2112 for 2. And Fox Run Forge for 2. We're going to get Bulldog in there, but I'm checking to see if we're going to get him 2 or not. Hard for me to count and read at the same time. Mike Birchman's 2. Sureg 2112 for 2. Fox Run Forge gets 2. Yes, and we get Bulldog at the end of the roll for 2. The Bulldogs 2 are the last 2 that can count this particular time around. That will leave out John Brandon Bowe, Robert Archer, Stonecutter, Justin Bussman, John Argent, Joe McBride, Steve A., and CVS this time around for this roll. Now, if you come in twice, we're going to count you the first time. Second time, if I say you're out, that doesn't mean you're out. That just means you did it twice, and I couldn't fit you in twice. So the next roll here, next one's going to be a 1945D. 1945D, original machine wrapped roll, and this is one sourced from Blaine Newport. And we're going to do this at $6 per coin. We're going to do a max of 2 coins per person. This is from an original roll, 1945D, still wrapped in the paper. This one is going to be $6 per coin, 2 coins maximum per person. I'm going to get you started here in just a second. Right there. And I get you started. $6 per coin, 1945D, original machine wrapped roll. Okay, got 2 coins per person max, so Levels of Madness will get that max. 2 coins. Eric Beyer for 2, Adam Chambers for 2, Bill Betts gets 1, Randy gets 2. Paul Hampton for 2, Chuck Patillo for 2. Now, for those of you who are fresh and new to this, when I say that these people get 2 coins, that means they are going to get 2 coins out of this roll. They have purchased 2 coins out of the roll, and they will actually get those coins. This is not a raffle. It's not a opening rolls for prizes or paying for me to open rolls for prizes or anything like that. This is actual coins for sale in an original roll. Chuck Patillo gets 2. Jeff Dunn gets 2. Farm Dog for 1. Doug Reese will get 2. Deanne for 2. Tim Crowell gets 2. Jeremy Johnson gets 2. Quads.com wants 1. Starbuck Jeff and Coins gets 2. Justin Bussman for 2. Techstar for 2. Adam Connor for 2. After Adam Connor, my list after Adam Connor is Alejandro for 2. Wild Bill for 2. Stonecutter for 2. We got Brady. 2. Is Kale going to be billed, or are you going to be billed, Brady? We'll just put Brady in there for now. We'll work it out with him later. Steve for 1. So we'll put Brady in there for 2. Steve for 1. Mike Birchman for 2. Dennis Paulson for 2. And then John Argent will get 2. And Timothy Morrell will get his 1. And that is going to be the end of that roll. That's all 50 coins in the roll accounted for. So Timothy Morrell gets his 1 at the end of the roll. Not counted in this particular roll will be Jim Fletcher, CVS, CM Silver, Majestic, Joe McBride, Robert Archer, Silver Rufus, Son of a Silver Stacker, Cuds Are Us, John Brandon Bowe, Bulldog, John Argent, Party Pickle, Sireg 2112, and Cuds Are Us. If your name was called before as being a part of the roll, then that means you entered your name twice. So if I say that you're in the roll, that means you are in the roll. Okay, Brady says he's going to be billed and they'll be shipped to Cale Kistler. So yeah. Now, go ahead and get Adam in there Now, this 1947D Detroit Fed wrapped roll is one that was sourced to me by Adam Chambers. Adam Chambers purchased it and sent it to me so that I could open it for the group. So Adam's going to get 2 spots in this roll to start. I only got 48 spots to sell in this roll. The 1947D Detroit Federal Reserve wrapped roll. So let me get you guys started on that. It's going to be at $6.50 per coin. Going to be a 2-coin max. Get your trigger fingers ready because I'm going to be doing this here in just a second. All right, there we go. This is the last roll for the week. It's a 1947D Detroit Fed wrapped roll. We're at $6.50 per coin. Max 2 coins per person. Go ahead and go now. All right, we've got Eric Beyer for 2. Bill Betts gets 1. JOB for 2. Bill Betts only wanted 1. Justin Bussman for 2. Jim Fletcher for 2. Jeff Stanley for 2. Put Adam Connor in that spot. Adam Connor for 1. And then you can go on with Jeff Stanley. Gets 2. Farm Dog for 1. Doug Reese gets 2. Starbuck gets 2. Chuck Patillo for 2. Levels of Madness gets 2. Deanne for 2. Jeremy Johnson for 2. Paul Hampton for 2. Alejandro wants 2. Steve A for 1. And Jeff Dunn for 2. Tim Crowell for 2. Majestic still awake? Yeah, he is. Okay, good. I have to check on him once in a while to make sure he hasn't fallen asleep. He says my voice is too soothing. Makes him fall asleep. All right, so we got Tim Crowell for 2. Party Pickle. Spin 2 to improve the party. There we go. The Pickle gets 2. Randy gets 1. Joe McBride for 2. Tim Morrell gets 1. Wild Bill wants 2. Bulldog for 2. Dennis Paulson for 2. John Argent for 2. Okay, Cale Kistler says his phone died. That's why Brady came in. Okay. Mike Birchman for 2. I'm sorry. I wasn't following. Actually, John Argent was the last person in the roll. I'm sorry, Mike. I couldn't get you in this roll. Can't get Stonecutter in. Not going to be able to get Silver Rufus, Cuds R Us, Fox Run Forge, Robert Archer, Sureg, or Majestic, CVS, or Quads into this one. I won't be able to get John Brandon Bowe, CM Silver, Cuds R Us, Raptors Treasure, Cale Kistler, or John Argent. John Argent, I thought you're the last person that got into the roll. If you guys do your bin and you hit your bin, please don't do it again. Only do it that one time. Okay? Only that one time. That's all we need. Once you enter it into the chat, it's going to show up. It just depends on what order it shows up. So on the 1947D roll, I've got Adam Chambers for 2, Eric Beyer for 2, Bill Betts for 1, Adam Connor for 1, JOB for 2, Justin Bussman for 2, Jim Fletcher for 2, Jeff Stanley for 2, Farm Dog for 1, Doug Reese gets 1, Starbuck gets 1, Chuck Patillo gets 1, Levels of Madness for 2. I'm sorry, Starbuck gets 2, Chuck Patillo gets 2, Doug Reese for 2, Starbuck for 2, Chuck Patillo for 2, Levels of Madness for 2, Deanne for 2, Jeremy Johnson for 2. I've got Paul Hampton for 2, Alejandro for 2, Steve A for 1, Jeff Dunn for 2, Tim Crowell for 2, Party Pickle for 2, Randy for 1, 2 for Joe McBride, 1 for Tim Morrell, 2 for Wild Bill, 2 for Bulldog, 2 for Dennis Paulson, and 2 for John Argent. And that's all I have on that roll. No opportunity to bring anybody else in on that roll because we are done and finished with all 50 coins. That's all I got, folks. That's it. We're done. So what I want to do now we're finished with the sheet. Okay. I'm done with the sheet for now. So I appreciate everyone showing up. I appreciate the amount of time everyone spends with me each week at these auctions. They can be a little bit drawn out. We did manage to get a 2-hour auction out of this. It was 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. That's Eastern time, of course. I want to thank Brady for coming in and helping out with moderation. I want to thank Jessica for doing the counting down and for helping me with the sheet. And I want to thank everyone else out there watching out for the channel, because we have so many moderators now, there's no way any errant little troll is going to be able to put their problems into what we've got. We found that out last week when we had a troll come in and somebody just deleted them basically right off the bat. That was a good thing. Of course, being a moderator of the channel, audience member, means that you have a certain amount of power, because you could kick pretty much anyone else out. But we're not going to allow that to happen, because if you start kicking people out, or you start doing things that we don't like, channel, just because you're a moderator, we're going to end up having to hit you out of the channel. Tim Krell, I have a number of things ready for you that'll be going shipped out here very shortly. So please don't worry, Tim. I've got all the items. I've got them here. I'm ready to ship. I've got to get it all together, get it in a packet, and send them out, so I can actually ship. My office is a total mess, but I'll show you anyway. Here we go. See all that stuff sitting over there on the floor? That's all reveals that I've sorted by person. They're all ready to go out. So it's all there. Well, indeed there. What happened with this? You guys can now see my COVID hair. I've never had hair this long, not since I graduated high school. Big old mullet when I graduated high school. An email about 2 rolls. Okay, Randy, I don't know of any emails that I haven't seen. If you send me another email, I will be sure to reply to you. So nothing to worry about. I do communicate with everyone I can possibly do. See, ordered a set of 55 on May 2nd. We'll see turnaround time from that site. That side I usually have a 1-week turnaround, but I'm having a little bit of a glut right now because I'm having trouble with the order fulfillment process. But I'm fixing it, and it's almost fixed. So as soon as I fix it, I'll get all those orders out too. So nothing to worry about. But one of the things that I'm having trouble with these days was actually waiting on a finish for all the die varieties for the different rolls, and getting the dies photographed, getting them identified, getting them added to the website, getting other people to take a look and back me up on the die variety numbers, and then getting them in packages to send them out. That was costing me a lot of time. And I have decided this week that I'm going to start sending out all of the packages that don't have die varieties in them, or all of your non-die variety coins will come to you as a part of the roll, as a part of your package. And they'll be shipped out by Monday of next week. Anything that we do find as die varieties during this week's roll reveals are going to go into a package for the following week. And if I have to send 2 packages, then I'll send 2 packages. Doesn't make any difference. I just don't want to hold up your stuff anymore, and I'm getting tired of it. I know you guys are getting tired of it, and I'm getting tired of. having stuff that's been sitting here for over a week and it's ready to go out, but I'm sitting here trying to figure out what to finish up with the roll reveals, and it's becoming a process problem. So, although it is something relatively simple, it's something that I don't necessarily accept. I don't like it when I can't get stuff out quick enough. So, yeah, I do need an intern. So, Quads, as soon as you can arrange to move here, I'll tell you where I am. And you need to move to the North Carolina, mainly Raleigh area, North Carolina. I'll take you on as a trusted soul. CM Silver, I have not bought a house yet. I've actually made offers on 3 different houses. And the market here is such that if you're not willing to go into a bidding war, you're not going to get a house. So we're still looking for a house. We're still looking to get into one. We just haven't done it yet. I appreciate it, Farm Dog. Thank you very much. New Marshall says he'll work for pennies. I appreciate it, New Marshall. Thanks for coming around. Not far from Brooklyn. Not Brooklyn, New York. I think there's a Brooklyn in North Carolina, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. Got to charm them with the voice. About that. I never really thought of my voice as being a really great broadcaster. I am. I don't know. I have so many people mentioning my voice. Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, I'm a little ways away. Now, if you take Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, and New Jersey out of the mix, I guess I'm a little bit quicker. Doug Reese, did I get your question on roll of 71 Ps? No, I did not. I don't remember seeing a question from you. A roll of 71 Ps? I appreciate you. Thank you, CVS, Majestic. Do I have any 71P? I can look around for one and send you an email. How about that? I may or may not have one. Are you looking for original bank wrapped, or are you looking for something in a tube? The AM radio disc jockeys from the 50s and 60s? Either but BU. Yes, they would be BU coins. And I'm sure I've got 71 rolls around here somewhere. I just don't know exactly where right now. I know I have a couple of OBW rolls that I wouldn't want to sell to you because coins are not very good in them. But I have other rolls that I can pull out. So you just wanted one roll, or you want more than one? I think I may have up to about 20. Can't find P's anywhere. Okay. Well, they're not easy. I can tell you that for sure. 71P is not an easy year to get. 1969P is not an easy to get. It seems that 72s are easy, but they're expensive. Then you got 73, 74. I think it's pretty easy all the way up to 78. 78 is a little more difficult. Well, I appreciate you coming by, Stonecutter. I appreciate everyone coming by. I think I need to go ahead and get to work because I've got a lot of... Now, for those of you who got into the 1940s estimate rolls with me the other day, I do have those ready. I'm going to start invoicing those. I'll invoice them together with tonight's auction. You guys will know about that. And that's all I've got for now. I appreciate it, folks. I've not seen any 2020 Ds yet. I've only seen the Philadelphia Mint. I do have a couple of the D-Mint boxes coming to me. Tim Morrell. That's interesting because the moving company that moved me here to Florida, from Florida, they didn't charge by the pound, and it was the only one that I could find that didn't charge by the pound. And we actually had to load all of my coins into boxes onto pallets, and it took 5 pallets of coins to get me here. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I've got to move on and start working, but I definitely appreciate it. We've got 52 viewers right now. That's a large number. I really appreciate that. And I will be back. Remember the schedule. Let me put the schedule back up on the screen here real quick. Remember the schedule. Write down which reveals you are in, and make sure that you show up so that we can watch these reveals together. I have no idea what's going to come out of these rolls, but I can tell you for sure that whatever does come out of the rolls, they're going to be your coins if you ordered them. So I appreciate it, folks. You guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you later.